Guys, today I have for you perhaps one of the best unstoppable force setups ever created in Division 2. Just look at this DPS, but my dirty secret in this one is that actually you're gonna kill enemies and heal yourself at the same time without shooting. It's absolutely nasty. Look at this example, my goodness, enemies are dropping like flies left, right and center, and you are healing at the same time. You know what time it is, baby. Barbecue chicken build, and we're gonna clap some booty cheeks today as well, brother. This build absolutely annihilates everything, and the reason is quite simple. If you didn't know, Pestilence, Plague Effect will work together with your armor on kill attribute and unstoppable force talent. Yes, you're gonna stack armor and unstoppable force at the same time, and as well striker gear set, and that will push our build to the ridiculous result where we are killing enemies non-stop. Uncle Butcher in the building as usual, covering Division 2. RPGs, looter shooters non-stop, so definitely hit that like, smash that sub if you want to be updated with all the best PvP, PvE builds. In this one I'm using Pestilence, and I paired up Pestilence with Unstoppable Force talent, which is extremely good. After couple stacks, you will deal shit ton of DPS, and with 4 red core attributes, I have 1 mil ticks from Plague Effect with full Unstoppable Force stacks. That's insane. Of course, you could gain more Plague damage with maybe Petros Gloves, Fox Spray knee pads, things like that, Walking Harris piece. But for this build, I mean, goddamn, and the most beautiful thing about this setup that you are not forced to use only Pestilence. As you saw, Assault Rifle, AK FAMAS, whoop the asses easily. But before we continue, quick word the sponsor Diving.net. If you don't have enough damn or good image but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Diving.net is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your order super quick. Right now with my promo code RBDIF you will receive 15% discount on absolutely all sales. Amazing deal, especially right now when they have some crazy sales going on. If you have any questions, hit your comment down below or contact the operator. But now let's get back to this build, and like I said, it's pretty goddamn special because you are not forced to use Pestilence. You can run Assault Rifle really easily, and you will do some mayhem as well, because we have shit ton of DPS for legendary missions. Pestilence is really handy because you can stack it on mini tanks, dogs, all the shenanigans, even on healing stations, and once Plague Effect will be transferred, that's game over. But my main weapon here is FAMAS with Optimist. I'm not using Shield Splinterer because my FAMAS has 1 more mod attachment and I need crit chance. I really need the delicious crit chance mod on my gun. For specialization here we are using Gunner, increased rate of fire on kill, armor back on kill, foam grenades, bonus armor with medkit, and of course Benchy Pulse, which is decent skill for PvP and PvE. You can switch your grenades on the fly, by the way, if you want to use maybe Sledgehammer named shotgun lefty. That works really well in team scenario if you need to stop some kind of boss or maybe for incursion runs. Sledgehammer is really good talent. My main weapon after FAMAS here will be Pestilence. Why Pestilence? Because Plague Effect, if you didn't know, will work together with armor on kill attribute and of course Unstoppable Force. So Plague Effect will spread like wildfire from one enemy to another enemy, and with 4 offensive core attributes my Plague will tick at 1 mil per hit. It's insane. Of course at full Unstoppable Force stacks. 1 mil, yeah, you could gain more DPS with Constructor's gloves, fox spray knee pads, maybe Walking Harris. You know how to push Pestilence to its limit, but 1 mil in this kind of build is kind of ridiculous. So Plague Effect will spread across the map, it will kill drones, all the shenanigans, and at the same time you will gain armor, you're gonna heal yourself, and you're gonna wipe enemies. Non-elite enemies will die instantly. Maybe you need to push some elites a little bit more or refresh your Pestilence stacks, but unfortunately Plague Effect or Pestilence is broken. For me at least, sometimes I didn't saw any indicator that Plague Effect is stacking. I didn't saw how much stacks I have. I didn't saw the Plague Effect was transferred to nearby enemy. So it was really bugged, glitched out, and it was really hard to work with. But when it did, it worked really well, really well. But for me, Plague Effect was really bugged, or the icon or indicator, you name it. It was really tricky for me to understand how much time I have left, or can I refresh. Sometimes I had the impression that I couldn't refresh or add stacks to my Plague Effect when I'm hitting the enemy. I definitely know that you can notice maybe that in my highlights. Anyway, for the mask I'm using Striker Mask chest piece, Bellowstone Armory for that armory. Again, you could use Walken and Harris chest piece for more Plague Effect damage and weapon damage. You could go maybe for Sombra for crit damage reasons. Yeah, maybe even for Fenris for assault rifle damage. So definitely there are some things you could switch to fit your playstyle more. This is simply a template. For the main weapon here is, like I said, is FAMAS, and FAMAS is one of the best assault rifles in the game. Crazy rate of fire with that handling. I mean, it's absolutely disgusting. You could use maybe Providence chest piece with perfect glass cannon, but I mean, normal glass cannon will work just fine. Yes, in theory this glass cannon would give us more DPS, but in returns we would receive more incoming damage, and to mitigate that incoming damage, at least from elite enemies, I'm using protection from elite mods. Why protection from elite mods? Because crit chance and crit damage will not boost Plague Effect. So there is no need in crit chance and crit damage. If you will use more often your SMG, your assault rifle, then use crit damage mods instead of protection from elites. But in this build with glass cannon talent, I still think protection from elite mods are kinda dope. For the backpack, I'm using Steelwork backpack. I will gain 10% armor on kill, and Unstoppable Force will be stacked really easily, and once that's stacked, that's game over. It's not like Vigilance, when you're gonna receive some damage, you're gonna lose that buff. Here it will stick for you and you can stack it and refresh it, and when that's done, oh my goodness, that's game over, baby. Knee pads, gloves, holster, and the mask from Striker gear set for the skills Decoy, Assault Rifle for legendary runs, for heroic content, shield and decoy. Bye!